Hello everyone, and welcome back to
Feed the Beast University.
Let's Get Into It. Hey everybody, welcome back. So, last time, we got going on mechanism. We made ourselves some power generation, some alloy smelting, some ore doubling, and then just general smelting with power instead of with fuel. We ran into the issue last time, as you can see here, power. It's kind of rough. It very slowly generates if I've got a lava block under here, and it consumes an enormous amount of coal if I want to power it that way. So what I wanted to do this episode is get into some more power generation from mechanism. So we have here the wind generator. So this requires some infused alloy, which I've made, and then some of these energy tablets. I also have a couple of these made ahead of time. So all we have to do for that is go back here and boop, and we have a wind generator. I've also got some more of these basic universal cables put together. The other thing that we want to do is put together an energy cube. We'll stick with the basic for right now. So we need a steel casing, so we can go ahead and grab that. And then we need 2 more of these energy tablets. So 1, 2, they don't stack. And just like that, we've also got an energy cube. So with these 3 things together, we can go ahead and look, no rewards. Look, oh, we get 32 redstone for making this energy cube. That's nice. All right, so what we're gonna do is head on outside. Go ahead and close that. We gotta go all the way around here. Because I would like to, here we'll even try, oh no, can't get very far that way. All right. We'll head on back over here. So this right here is actually, there's all kinds of animals going on out here. So it works better the higher up it is. So maybe what we'll, no, for right now, anything is better than what we've got going on. Ignore the fact that that's just facing a wall. It's totally fine. So we're gonna go ahead and mine in here. We should hit, yes, right here. And then we'll go ahead and mine this up. And there is our cable, so we'll actually mine down to this one. Go ahead and replace that. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, perfect, 12. And actually, we can go ahead and we'll cover this up. Maybe. Perhaps. Maybe the shield is the issue. I don't think it should be, but it might be. Yep, there we go. Cover that up. Fill that in. And run back over here. And that should significantly help us with power issues. Those things are pretty crazy. And it even says there not to spam them. You don't want too many of them close together. They do affect each other. But now, just like that, everything is full, and this guy's actually able to charge. So we're gonna go ahead and come into here. And I think we'll take this one, will be best. And replace it with this. So we want the energy config, the left side to be an input. The front needs to be an input. And the, excuse me. And the right side needs to be an output. That should be correct. I'm not entirely sure. There is a way we can check, and maybe we'll go ahead and do that. But for right now, I think we're good to go ahead and cover this up, and then we can put all this stuff away. Go ahead and throw these back in here, and these in here, and we've got some spare materials. Of course, the redstone was part of the reward, and we'll throw an osmium in there. I actually believe that I even have more osmium in here, yeah. So we'll go ahead and put that away. All right, eat some food, and what we can do now is go ahead and make this configurator. So the configurator is Mechanism's wrench. It uses power to configure blocks. Hovering over a mechanism machine shows the color of that side. So that basically tells us, is it an input, output, or both, or neither? Right clicking will say in chat its current color as well as what it means. Sneak right clicking will cycle through possible colors, and there are special interactions with pipes. So to make a configurator, we need 2 infused alloys and another energy tablet. So we need a total of 4 infused alloys. So the infused alloys, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 redstone and 1, 2, 3, 4 iron. Oops, and click on the right machine. And now it's still draining a lot of power, but that's okay. Our windmill will actually don't know that it's even getting output power. So let's see here. This will be a good way to check. This is still gaining power, so yeah, so it's definitely not outputting. Let's try. See, that's the trouble. Let's try the. Man, I really am not sure which side of it is. So let's just turn them all off. That should help. That's why we're building this thing in the first place. All right, so everything is off. Okay. So we do top output. So top is an input. That's good to know. And so now that's gaining again. Cool. Left output. We're still gaining. Perhaps the right output. You're empty still, so that's not working. We'll figure this out. And boom, there we go. That was it. So the bottom, for some reason, is that. I'm not sure exactly how it figures out what way is what, but it is now gaining and we're outputting. So that's great. Cover that up. All right, so we have our 4 infused alloys. What else did we need? I forgot what we were making. Oh yeah, the configurator. All right, so we needed some 3 gold. Just 3, right? Yeah, 3 plus 4 redstone, a lapis, and a stick. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Somehow I grabbed 4, even though I said 3. Sometimes it does 2, and then we'll grab a stick. All right, so we come over here. We'll just type it in, configurator. Ooh, a logistics configurator. That's Pneumaticraft, though. All right, we'll make our energy tablet, and we'll make our configurator. Oh, we're missing the lapis. That was easy, I guess. There we go. And boom, configurator. So now we should actually be able to see if we hover over here. So this is blue, which is an output. So if we shift right click on it, or just right click on it, I think, left click. Mode configurate. Mode wrench. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Here, we'll do it this way, and then that should theoretically make the front easier to clear side config. So the right side should be output, left and front should be input. Nope, I'm dumb. There we go, input. So we're gaining power. Perfect. So now if we configurate, this side is nothing. And then I bet you if we looked at this side, it should be red. It's not showing up with anything. I'm not sure why. Oh, configurate heat, energy. There we go. All right, blue is output. Oh, interesting. That's not what it should be. Oh, mechanism. Oh, goodness. I gotta line all this up so we can get over here. All right, so that's red, which I believe is input. Okay, no, blue is output. I'm just silly. All right, perfect. I just can't read very well. I don't have any excuses. I just can't read very well. Anyway, so now that we've got those done, we have a much better energy setup here, and we won't be struggling trying to consume all of our coal just to make some energy. So, what's the next thing that we can do? Well, we've got some bins, tanks, air tanks. That air tanks would get us on our way to the electrolytic separator, as well as, I believe that, oops, there used to be an oxygen generator. I don't know if there still is or not. Oops, I'm just clicking on all the things. But I think instead what we should do is move on to something different. Let's see here. Let's go back to useful things. So we've made all of these types of things now. We've made storage, we've made transfer, we've made, you know, a battery. So that's great. Are those the only options? Oh, generate. Oh, these are all interesting. The generators are the things there. Anyway. So let's see. What are the things here that we could potentially do? So these are quarries. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. So what do we have? Shape cards. Oh, this is RF tools. So then we have the void miner. Sure, that's well out of our way. I know the digital miner is great, and an ore kit. I know that's pretty far away, but let's see here. We've done some technology. It's interesting that Botania is put in here. It's actually put in both. It's a really funny thing because Botania is often debated on whether or not it's a magic mod or a tech mod. There are various reasons why, but it's a tech mod with a magic face, basically. I think it would be interesting to get into something magical, and I would bet that the Botania is a good way to go. So, hotly debated genre. Botania, depending on if you're right or not, is either a tech mod or a magic mod. On the one hand, it has magic wands, runes, and elves, but on the other, you generate, move, store, and use energy to do things like generate and smelt ores. Deep down, we all know the truth. Select which one you believe from the rewards. I believe it's magic, and that is what it is. Botania is magic. I'm sure I'm wrong, but that's totally fine. So, it should... That gave us a stage for that, didn't it? So Botania has been removed from technology and is now only in magic. So if we go back to it, there we go. Now we can see the full list of things. So the first thing we want is a Lexicobitania, and we do that with any, I believe, any plant. I don't even think it has to be a sapling. It may have to be a sapling specifically in the book. Well, the issue we're facing there is the same reason that we can't make. Oh, it's dark and rainy. Let's clear that up. Ew, I don't like the sounds. The issue that we're facing there is the same issue we're facing with the Akashic Tome, which is we don't have paper or leather. And if we look on our map here, it's just sheep and chickens for days. I know there's a couple pigs around as well. I'm also not entirely sure if... Oh, we got a...
Narrator.
Oh.
Narrates all.
I'm sorry.
Narrator. Off.
Dang narrator. Might have to see. There's not really much I can do about that. Hey, what's up, creeper? My bad. My bad. Oh boy. He really showed me who was boss. I thought I was gonna walk right up and destroy his day. He just turned around and went boom. All right, there we go. Not today. Yeah, that's right. Get wrecked. All right, let's see if we can't find any sugarcane, and I'll look around until I find some, and we'll be right back. No sugarcane yet. As luck would have it, there's cows just over that hill there. You can see on the minimap. There's just this random bridge to wall. Something's eating over there. So yeah, that's interesting. And oh, look at that, sugarcane. That's two. Not really, it's not enough to make paper, but it's a start. Oh, is that some more over here potentially? Oh, there's some more over there. No. All right, so we got some over here. Oh, that's on fire because of that lava field. Swimming along, swimming along. Alright, so we got, what, 7? That's enough to make some paper as well as, goodness, this poor forest. As well as get a general sugarcane farm going, but we'll see. Oh, there's some more right next to that lava pit. Lava falls, rather. Any other hiding around here? Well, there's a ton over there. Great. Alright, I'll collect all this up and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. I went ahead and collected a bunch of sugarcane. I've also got a good line of it set up along this coastline just this way. I also went ahead and grabbed some of these mystical flowers. They come in all sorts of different colors. They come in all 16 colors, in fact. And they're essential to getting started with Botania. But I also went ahead and peacefully unalived some cows. Very peaceful, don't ask questions. I left one alive to tell the tale. So let's go ahead and run in here. Go ahead and make ourselves a book. And boop. And we happen to have a sapling here. I'm not sure exactly where I got that. I didn't cut down any trees. But we have the Lexicobitania. So we can see here there's all kinds of stuff to do in here, but one moment and we'll go ahead and check. We get some floral fertilizer out of that. That's great. So what that helps us do is grow some more of these magic flowers. Lexicobitania is a comprehensive guide to all things Botania. If ever a quest doesn't give a good enough explanation for how something works, check that item's Lexicobitania page. Will do. So first things first, the Petal Apothecary. The Petal Apothecary is used to craft all the magical flowers added by Botania. It has no GUI. Simply throw a bucket of water in, throw in all the ingredients, then throw in some seeds to craft a flower. So that's actually pretty easy. It's just any cobblestone, any slabs, and any petal. Any stone slabs specifically. Let's get a couple things out of our way here. In fact, this is now our Botania chest. Congratulations, you're the wrong kind of flower. Boop, boop. Alright, and then we have an organics chest here for this cactus and these aubergine. We'll go ahead and throw this and this in there. Go ahead and put the meat in there. I know I've got seeds on me, so we'll just dump all of those. Dirt. Alright, then gunpowder and the sugar cane, and that'll be it. So gunpowder goes in here. And sugarcane back in the organics. Alright, great. So now that we've kind of organized a little bit, let's go ahead and get going on our Petal Apothecary. So we needed at least 4 blocks plus a slab. So we just go like that, doot, and that, and then we come back over to our magic chest here. What do we have the most of? It looks like these limes. So we'll go ahead and turn these into petals. And as you can see, when you walk away, it leaves the pattern here. That's kind of nice. And there's our Petal Apothecary. So, nothing for that. Birth bath, excellent. Hi, I'm Daisy. So for this, we're gonna get a pure daisy. It will convert adjacent stone to living rock and wood logs to living wood, as well as some others. See its recipe in the JEI to see them. So for that, we just need 4 mystic white petals. Unfortunately, I don't think that I didn't find any white petals, so we're gonna have to go on a little adventure. So let's go. Maybe not that far of an adventure. I'm pretty sure these are just oxide daisies and alliums, or azure bluets, excuse me. And yeah, oxide daisies. Okay, so we are gonna have to go a little bit farther. Lots of daisies. I actually don't know what the mystical white flower looks like. Oh, okay. It's got the 2 little flowers on each side there. Good to know, good to know. Oh, lots more sugarcane around. Let's not go that way. Oh, here's some purple flowers. So these are, they have these pretty particle effects around them. I've often said that Botania has some of the best particle effects around, and I would have to agree. Oh, we got some gray flowers. So far, so honestly not great, because this isn't what we're looking for. But perhaps, is there something that way? C. No. Nothing there either. Okay. Right. Adventure. It's out there. Oh, here we go. White. Oh, speaking of lag. Come on. There they go. And we gotta wait a minute to be able to pick them up, I'm sure. It doesn't like something over here. So maybe I'll pause the recording and come back once I've collected a few of these. Alright, so we've made it back. We got some of these. Fought through the lag, had to reload, and it worked a little bit better. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll pop this down right here for now. And actually, I need to get a water source. Probably should just make a second bucket, but yeah. Actually, let's do that real quick. Let's go make a second bucket. And then that way we can go give ourselves a water source, which is, you know, useful for gathering for the apothecary. So we'll go ahead and 3, 4. And one there, and one there. All right. Then we can go ahead and fill you up. And then all it takes is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a seed, and we get a pure daisy. If you wanted to just redo, you click it with an empty hand. I don't have the necessary materials, but that's all you'd have to do. So, with this pure daisy, we can put it down right here, for example. And then I will go get some logs, and then we'll cook up some stone as well. So give me, I don't know, like, we'll get 12 to start. And we'll go ahead and grab 12 cobble and smelt that up real quick. Oh, isn't it so nice to not have power issues anymore as well? It's really quite nice not having to worry about throwing a bunch of coal in all over the place. So we'll get our first 4 stone, and then we can go ahead and I'll show you what the pure daisy can do. Let's check our quest book while we're waiting for that. Down here to Botania, because the pure daisy gives you random either 4 living rock or 4 living wood, and we got the living rock. Excellent. So the next thing that we want is to make a mana pool as well as a mana spreader. So these require living wood and living rock respectively. Let's go ahead and get rid of any other nonsense I've got hanging around. Okay, we'll go ahead and store a bunch of our flowers. Petals. Okay, this is a random thing. We'll go ahead and put that in. Oh, I have a rock chest. There we go. Oh, and I got an egg apparently. Perfect. All right. So that should be at least 4 stone done. Yep, there we go. We'll go ahead and head on up. Of course, in the 2 seconds we've gone downstairs, it became nighttime. Sleep off the night and head back up, and we'll make some living rock and living wood. Come on down here. Oh, it's a foggier day. Interesting. I like that. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And after about a minute, you can see all these pretty particles. This should turn into living rock and living wood. And it's really cool to watch. Sometimes you just like turn your back and you look back and it's done. It's a little bit sad, but it, as like in the order that it gets placed, they turn into the things. So come on, and we'll sit here and watch, and I'll come back in as soon as they change. There we go. And there we go. We'll just pick all this up. I guess I keep forgetting I have the vein mine. We'll throw 4 stone and, or 4 logs and 3 stone, because I don't have the rest of stone. We'll go down and get the last stones, and that should be good. Quickly. It's okay, it won't be too bad. In the meantime, because we now have all this living rock, we can go ahead and make our first mana pool. It used to be, I know, if you could only make a diluted mana pool first, and then you had to be able to make. Oh, fabulous! It's colored nicely, or it changes color. That's nice. It used to be you could only make a diluted mana pool, and then you'd have to make a second one and throw it into the current mana pool, and that gave you a full-on mana pool. But apparently that's not the case anymore. So here we are. Here's our mana pool. And any minute here, these should be changing, except for our last friend there. Any second now. Yep, there they go. We'll go ahead and mine up this living wood. We'll plop down some new ones, and in that meantime, it should be good to, there we go. I keep forgetting, like I said. Any second, this one should be changing. There it is. And then we can throw these down. Oops. And there. Okay, so we'll go down here and go ahead and make our mana spreaders. We need 1 petal, 1 gold, and 6 of these living wood. And there's our mana spreader. Excellent. So we can head on up here, and we'll just put this down here for now. It doesn't really matter. We can change direction later. Hello, Mr. Chicken. How are you? Uh-huh. Yeah. Got it. I'll let him know. Perfect. He says these are really cool, and we should move on to the next quest. So we'll grab our fabulous mana pool here. We'll go ahead and throw that right next to this one. This one just changes colors. That's fun. And let's see here. So there's Flower in the Sky to make a floating flower. An alchemy catalyst, a conjuration catalyst, or a runic altar. Ooh, they've changed the texture of that. I think instead of those things, we need to start generating some mana. So, in the Lexicobitania, we see here that there is generating flora. So it appears that they've entirely changed how this works. So generating mana should be at the top of any botanist's priority list. Luckily, there's a wide selection of generating flora willing to do the job. These flowers, as the name would imply, generate mana, usually consuming resources to do so. All generating flora, like their functional brethren, can hold a small internal buffer of mana. Generating flora will automatically output to the closest nearby mana spreader. These flowers bind to 1 mana spreader at a time. They'll bind to the nearest spreader present at the time of their placement, or the nearest placed afterward if none were in range, and must be rebound to another spreader with a wand in bind mode if so desired. Choosing your first generating flower is a pretty simple task. Simplest 2 choices for any fledgling botanist are the Endo Flame and the hydrangeas. The former uses coal or other fuel sources to generate, and the latter uses water sources. The water one decays. So what's it take? 2 cyan and 2 blue. I believe we can do that. So we'll go ahead and get that going, because that's easier than getting coal set up. So we'll come over here. There's a cyan, and you're a light blue. Do I have a regular blue? I don't. Well, that's fine. What we can do is we can take this Floral Fertilizer and just plunk it down. Oh, as luck would have it, here's our blue. Easy peasy. All right, get these all out of the way. We will do that and that. And actually, I think I'll turn them both. I'll make at least 2. So we're gonna need 2 seeds for that. And 1 more cyan. All right, let's go ahead and make these. And then that way I can also show you the repeat function. So it's got water in it already. It just takes 1, 2, and 1, 2. And then with seeds, and then we'll grab water, and it disappears because I'm silly. And then we'll right click with an empty hand, and it immediately puts those back in, and then we can throw in seeds and get a second one. Go ahead and fill that up real quick. So these will drink from the water sources. I think those are safe places to put those. Or actually even, we'll put them on the corners. And then that way, they're all set up, and we'll go grab a mana wand, or make ourselves a wand of the forest. So all that takes, we'll do cyan and yellow, because those are the ones that I like. So we just throw, oops, silly me, I'm getting ahead of myself here. throw these in, grab their petals, and then we make some living wood twigs. We're gonna need some more. That's all good. We've generated plenty. And grab those up. We'll grab these while we're here. I don't have any more to place down right now, but that's fine. And actually, so we have 3 living wood twigs. We just come down here and it's twig, 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 petal, petal, and that is our wand of the forest. And it takes on the colors that you give it. So we're going to bind you to there, and we will bind you to there. It might not be in range. Yeah, that's fine. So what we can do instead is pick you up and put it over here, and we'll bind it to that, and you should be bound. There we go. And you should be bound, and there we are. Now we're generating some mana here, very slowly apparently. They might need to be right adjacent to. Let's read and find out. Act as liquid-based passage. They suck up any still water in a 3x3 area at the same altitude. Okay, so yeah, they do need to be actually down 1. That's fine. So we'll just plonk that there and that there. And now they should start sucking up the water, I believe. And are they still connected? Still connected, still connected. It should be working. Oh, there we go. Now we've got some mana in here. Very little, I'm sure. So the other option, of course, is the Endo Flame. And actually, I've kind of jumped... Oh, no. It wants us to make an Endo Flame, and it actually... That's nice. It gives us a method for setting up more. That's pretty nifty there. The Endo Flame generates mana using any burnable item. The more items it would smelt, the more mana. It can be very easily automated by following the image below. Great. I think for now, we're going to stick to this and just kind of let these guys do their thing. This should be, very slowly filling up with mana, and then it'll, every time that it's got enough, it'll send a big blast to that and fill up. I think that's a pretty good start for today. In the meantime, between this episode and next, I will go ahead and go through, perhaps make a couple more of these, as well as get some more living wood and living rock going. And that way, when it comes time to make more stuff, oh, there you can see, nice big blast of mana into here. Yeah, we can keep going on Botania next time. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give that like button a nice warm hug. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, and maybe share it with your friends. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.